Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Black Geyser. So, last we left off, we've gathered our party almost fully. I don't actually know if we'll... No, we'll want another healer at the very least. Or, another healer. A healer. We don't have a single one. Maybe I should have rolled Cleric instead, but whatever. Anyway, so we just arrived at the Hall of Records, and we're gonna go check it out. Ho! But, one thing before we go is that Black Geyser is available on Steam now. In full 1.0, came out yesterday, and so far I'm pretty impressed. I think it's 30 bucks, it's either 30 or my brain is saying 35, and you know what, I'm just gonna, it's the same ballpark. So, make way, commoner, can't you see that Lady Bjala is trying to come through? Beg your pardon on this unworthy person's behalf, milady. Thank you, sir, but this, commoner is actually a friend of mine. Oh, really? Really? He's not holding you hostage or anything like that, is he? No, not at all. But we do have urgent business in the Hall of Records. May I? Of course, milady. You and your friend are free to come and go as you please. Thankful our paths crossed on that lonely road, Grant Flintfist. And you too, Lady Bjala. I don't know if I'd ever would have gotten through those doors without your help. Now let's see what we can find. I wonder if they actually would have stopped me if I didn't have her. No, that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Well. I mean, could have. Okay, so we got scribes aplenty and scrolls, or bookshelves aplenty. I don't think anybody's gonna stop me, so I do what Grant does best. Loot everything. I'm going to have a gazillion... Oh, they're identify scrolls, aren't they? Well, works for me. Oh, or we talk to the record keeper. My lady, it's good to see you. And you, record keeper. I know you're a busy man, so I'll get right to it. My friend Grant Flintfist needs information about a certain nobleman. I know if anyone can help us, it's you. Very flattering, Lady Bjala. And also correct. Sir, what do you wish to know? What is the fate of Lord Espen? Dead, I'm afraid, killed in a raid on his estate just as the war erupted. What happened to the Espen estate? Sacked by Darren Gould, the savages. The King's scouts reported no survivors, and worse, some dangerous creatures have decided to make it their den. The crown cannot spare the manpower to clear them out, so I suppose it shall fall to the heir or heirs. Who claimed the estate after Lord Espen's demise? Well, the disposition of the Espen estate is of course confidential. I'm legally bound to discuss that topic with no one who isn't directly concerned. That is to say, blood relatives only. Let's see. I'm a direct descendant of Lord Espen, his son in fact. Well, that's interesting. Espen did have an heir, a son named Aldenar, but there's no way for Aldenar to claim the legacy since he quite decisively turned traitor to the crown. The matter of the patricide makes him doubly damned on that account. My sympathies for your loss, by the way. Thank you. Can you help me claim my title? Did Lord Espen ever recognize you as his son when he was alive? No. No matter. We have a record of every noble title in line and knighthood in Isilmerald right here in this building going back centuries, and merely need to locate the correct document confirming your claim. Shouldn't take more than an hour, providing I don't get turned around in the stacks. Make yourselves comfortable, perhaps. You would like to peruse this treatise on the correlation of grain supply with the number of offspring in noble houses. What? I mean, fair, but also, what? I wish you could read it and it turns out to be actually one of the most important documents ever. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Record keeper, are you ill? I feel dreadful, my dear. Yes, I do. It's all so troubling, very troubling. What did you find? What did I find? It's what I did not find that is so vexing. There's no record of Grant Flintfist's birth at all. Oh no. Isn't it frightful? I don't recall that I've ever searched for a record and found an error like this. This whole house rests on the concept of complete genealogy of noble lineage, and from the highest from the highest of the high, his majesty to the lowest count. Imagine how I feel. This raises the question of whether I even exist, since there's no record of the event. That issue I cannot address. I've never cared for the subject of metaphysics. Regarding your problem, if you wish to claim the title in estate of the late Lord Espen, you must find documented proof of your lineage, and if no such proof is available here, it must be found on the estate or nowhere. Return to me with the correct documentation, and I will see that you are recognized as Lord Espen's son and heir. Well, that's fair. So I guess we got to go back there. Well, you know what? As far as things go, why not? Alright, but first we loot every scroll in the immediate area because, you know, kind of necessary. Okay, they didn't like that one. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so that's that. Don't worry about it. So they do get mad at you for looting. I'm curious what the criteria is.
Hello?
Also, hello? Hey, you, come here. You, yes, you. Come over here. I seem to have forgotten my scroll of invitation in the Hall of Records, and I have a very important meeting shortly in the Royal Palace. I can't barge in without it, can I? Make yourself useful. Go fetch it for me. A noble cause. Okay, so he wants his scroll from the Hall of Records. I'll do it. Dude sounds like a shit, but whatever. Okay, so unfortunately I have no idea where the scroll is going to be. It's probably not in any of these shelves. I bet we actually talked to Halbrag or something. Nope, as usual.
What?
Party members are in the way.
Off.
There we go. Let's see. Oh, it's Helganar. So, yes, what can I do for you, young fellow? Call me Halbrag. Hiccup. Greetings, Halbrag. I'm Helganar of the Stoneseeker clan of Studdenhum. My people have been troubled recently by a boiling feud, and I've journeyed to the city looking for a way to stop this quarrel before it turns to bloodshed. As a scholar of dwarven lore, you are of course aware of how stubborn and sometimes even greedy our kin can be. Do you know aught of how blood feuds were settled in the older times? My friend, you've come to the right dwarf. I've devoted my sweat and blood to studying the records of the dwarves in the Northern Realm and adding that precious history to this Hall of Records. I'm already thinking of a couple old tomes I could cite on this topic. Is that so? What histories are you speaking of exactly? The Iron Shin clan were a rowdy and capricious lot, and the keg runners almost as bad. I'm happy to recite a bit of their history for you, if you care to hear it. I've noticed that these kin feuds have become ever more frequent as of late. It seems these new generations are more susceptible to greed than any who've come before. I've less of a handle on the current events among our people, but I know someone who can help you with that as well, if you're interested. Now, what would you like to hear? Oh boy, this is a lot of lore. Fast forward button? Okay, so effectively, the Iron Shin just did single combat, both died, and single combat between quarreling youngsters, question mark, instead of a full-on clan war, and then both died, and a younger brother succeeded both of them, question mark, and then ran the clan much better. And then the keg runners were just like, hey, if we don't go to war over this blood feud, you have more time to drink, and that worked. Anyway, who can we talk to about more recent events? Friend of mine, Fiora, works in the embassy of the Northern Realm. Actually, she's their chief consul. She's deeply invested in current events in the Northern Realm and very knowledgeable about the dwarven clans up that way. Fiora herself played an important role in brokering peace between Freynagar and Riznagar. You should have a talk with her when you're able. Wise woman. Embassy is also in the castle district, just east of the Hall of Records. Between the embassies of the Eastern Empires and lands of Zeta Suda. Look for Consul Fiora there. Good luck to you, Helgenhar, Grant Iron Flintfist. Okay, so that's not the person I was supposed to look to. Alright. I'm gonna quick save before I go back to looting these, just in case. That's locked. I don't know where this guy's invitation is. Take all. Well, that didn't get me in trouble. I guess when looting the shelves, quick save often. And see what I can find. Well, one way or another, this is going to take some time.
Where's the wheel?
Okay, got it.
I'm going.
It was on the table in the back. And I also managed to loot the whole place as long as you don't loot the shelf. As long as you don't loot the chef in front of the record keeper. Then he doesn't get mad at you. I don't even know what triggered him being mad at. Because it could have just been a random fluke. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. Where have you been? Have you found my scroll yet? It's of the utmost importance that you bring it to me. If you don't, your lord will not be pleased to hear about your insubordination towards Lord Alfred. I have found it, Lord Alfred, but you know what? I decided to keep it. It's a rather entertaining scroll. What's that supposed to mean? There's no way for ragtags like yourselves to speak to a man of my stature. Hand it over right now, or swear I'll have you hanged for your lack of respect towards nobility. Wow. That will teach you how not to talk to your peers, Lord Alfred. Get yourself another scroll. You pitiless fool. Insolent whelp, I shall tell the bright god about your misdemeanor. You shall see, you'll be jailed, beaten, or even eaten. By dogs, you'll see. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I don't know. Oh, Hamlin wants to talk to me. Hey, you're going back to that old estate in the south, right? I want to accompany you. Sure. Good. Thank you. Oh, a shady task.
What?
You know what? It's fine. Okay, so where are we going? We have, Carrot Valors, Zeta Suda, Northern Region, Eastern Empires. So I think we want to go over here, because we got to go talk to the one guy to get our reward, and we also want to talk to, the Dwarven lady about the blood feuds. Alright, it was Lord Markham, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was. Ah, Grand Flintfist, there you are. I was hoping we'd meet again soon. I apologize that you had to wait on your reward, but I trust you'll understand my situation. I unfortunately have a weakness for certain vices, and Lord Durbat chose to capitalize on this fact at the exact wrong time. Now, how can I help you? What do you say to 280 gold is half the value of the bracelet, and much more than any trader would have given you. Getting out of that unpleasant situation was worth more than a price of jewelry. Huh. No need for a reward, Lord Markham. I only did what was right. Thank you for your generosity, sir. I'll not forget it. Is there anything else I can do for you? Nope, bye. I wish you the best of luck during your stay in the capital. If there's anything I can... any way I can be of assistance in the future, do not hesitate to ask. Alright, I could do more here, but, like, I really am trying to just focus on story. I think with a lot of CRPGs, it's kind of fun to get, like, really into the nitty-gritty and, like, really find every side quest along the way. But I'm always worried that I'm going to spend, like, forever doing that when I'm doing a video and I'm like, I can just leave that for later. Or never. I don't know. There's a completely different playstyle when you're trying to show a game off. It always throws me off pretty hard. So we're looking for... Consul Fiora. There she is.
Beating?
Hail, traveler, and welcome to the Northern Realm Embassy. I'm Chief Consul Fiora. What can I do for you? A friend of mine needs some advice from an expert on the North. Halbrag from the Hall of Records said you were knowledgeable about recent events in the area. Sure, tell me your story and I'll help if I can. I am of the Stoneseeker clan. A century-old split in our bloodline has led to a feud. Both sides are laying claim to a newly discovered gem mine and cannot come to an agreement about ownership. Everyone involved is too stubborn and greedy to accept any kind of compromise. As you probably know, any unclaimed mine or territory will by default go to the king after 2 years have passed. As the time gets shorter, the rivalry is growing ever worse. If something isn't done, I fear bloodshed is inevitable. I have a niece from the other bloodline, and my heart would weep should any harm come to her or her family. I must find a way to return the peace to those dim halls. That's why I've come to Isilbright. Your bravery and commitment to the truth is commendable, Helgenhar. I feel a responsibility to every dwarven clan. And I confess I have a particular fondness for the Stoneseekers, though it's been long and long since I've seen any of that clan in person. I will look into the deeper context of this problem with the Stoneseekers. I was one of the negotiators in the feud between Frinagar and Riznagar, you know. Not an easy knot to untangle. Return later once I've had some time to work on this. Until then, goodbye, my friends. Well, alright. Hey, we level up. At least some of the party levels up? It looks like it's just Grant. Let's see. Well, all things considered, Grant is just going to be bargaining and persuasion. And command company. And then keep pushing those. Perfect.
I'm listening.
Okay. These are just battle axes. Special abilities. Now what is this one? Vigilance. Standing firm. Yeah, let's just keep investing in that. Get him seasoned warrior. And he's just going to be... I don't know. kind of whatever. There's only so many of those
Like,
skills I can invest into, so it doesn't seem like it's heavily worth it. Okay. So is there anything else? I don't need to go to the Royal Palace, so in that case, I guess let's get out of here and head over to the estate. Because I think we've done every other quest that we have at the moment. I'm sure there are going to be more. Oh boy, the Espen estate has seen far better days. It's just bones all the way down, and there's a dire scorpion. There's a bunch of dire scorpions.
What? Yeah. You cannot stand against.
Off I go.
That's dire
What was that?
in its own right.
Stealing
What does you
stone.
wish? Yes.
Okay, you just keep running. Well, this works.
Where's the wheel? Blood.
Beer, wood. All right, all right.
Okay. That's enough of that. We should probably help. Also, ouch. Okay.
If you say so.
Oh. She's getting mucked up by poison damage. How much? 1 to 2. Yeah, okay. I should have a healing potion or something. Let's see. Sort by name, sort by value. Cure all, relaxation, or healing. Whew.
Yes?
Those are pricey.
I'm always ready.
Okay, potion of healing, potion of berry juice. What does this do? Oh.
Where's the fight?
That should cut the damage down. Let's see. Oh. And I didn't buy the lantern, did I? I did not.
Thirsty work this.
Okay, so here's the problem. I think we need to give her... Oh. No, 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 no.
What do you wish of me?
Because how do staves work? Oh, they're good, though.
I'm ready.
Then this guy's got a sapphire ring. Oh, that
Go ahead. Something
they'd
you
stolen.
want bashed?
I wish I hadn't sold all of my arrows.
What?
Is the
I'm
real
going.
answer.
What's your name? I go.
Okay,
Where's
so I'm
the
just gonna
thirsty
take
work this?
these guys in.
No,
I'll make it.
you'll pay for that.
And go in.
Haha.
Yes?
Okay, so what does she have spell-wise? Okay, so we have Snow, Summon Spider. Goes up to level 9. 4 to 16. Fever. Throbbing, toasting, and weak on the target. What's Stonewall do? Okay, just blocks movement. I don't know. I think I'm just... Ow.
What do you wish of me?
Here's the real answer. Just let... Oh. That thing has, like, a weird, freaky mouth. Alright, cool. I really need to get everybody bows.
Where's the wheel? There's a...
We'll
I'm
find
ready.
a solution.
What?
What
I'm
is your
always
wish?
ready. Are you certain?
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
Whatever you say. Something you want bashed?
Yes? You're in my
Okay,
way!
there we go.
What? Let's see what you're made of.
Controlling my dudes is a little wonky
I'm ready.
sometimes. Ow.
Like so, and like so.
Nope, he just missed. Oh, he's getting clobbered. I will admit, whenever I played CRPGs of any sort when I was younger. Can I just rest? Cool. Oh.
No mercy!
well, that works. Hi,
I'm
bandits.
going.
You know what? I should probably save before I do that again. Yeah, I want to get everybody bows. But whenever I play an active time with pause,
Where's the fight?
CRPG, what I usually end up doing... Oh, there's more.
Yes, yes.
What I usually end up doing is just, ooh, marksman's bow. I'll give it to him, plus all of the arrows. What I usually end up doing is just going for a full party of melee. Let's see. Fustable. Slings and fustables. Ooh. Yeah, I want to give my mages some, let's see, my flimsier characters some ranged weapons. There's this unidentified spear, unidentified gambeson. I guess we'll just give her every single one of them. I haven't figured out how to use scrolls yet, but we'll get there. So I have a bunch of recipes and some other things that I should probably sort through at some point.
We'll find a solution.
Oh, scribe spell. Okay, I see. Oh no, she's using the spell. How... You know... I don't really care... Ooh. So we can just have her learn every spell. She's probably limited on how many she can cast. Let's see. Memorize spells, base memorize spells. Or can she just do identify as much as she wants, now that she has it?
I'm listening.
I'm gonna hope that's the case, because that saves me a
I'm
lot of time and
always
energy.
ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna, instead of the dagger, we're gonna give her this. Ammo. There we go. Yeah, she'll just have a sling staff and he'll have a bow. So we have fire arrows and then just flight arrows. Now, do you actually need ammo? No, looks like you just need ammo of all sorts.
Something you want
I like-
bashed?
I like it when there's specialized ammo that you have to use, but if you run out of ammo, you're just firing regular arrows. So kind of base damage, if that makes any sense. So if you have fire
Where's the
arrows,
wheel?
maybe it does a little bit
Yes,
of extra damage
What?
and, you know, has a limited quantity. Oh, I think we're just going in unless there's more. I doubt there's more scorpions.
What do you wish of me?
Let's take a look. Weapons.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
I don't know how to determine which weapon he's got on hand. I think it'll be fine. We'll see once we get in. Loading area, haunted mansion. How long have I been gone that this place has become haunted? Because it feels like it's only been like a day or three. No, she did say it was going to be a completely different world. I'm just shocked that it would become haunted so fast.
Oh, not what I expected.
Huh, didn't look like this the last time I was here. Looks like something terrible happened here. Let's see. Undoubtedly. Suppose the wrong people heard the estate was abandoned and looted it. Looks like considerably more damage than a looting would account for, unless it was looted by mad wizards or stampeding bison or something. Do you think whoever did this might still be inside? No, if you look closely, there's been some weather damage since. Whatever this is happened. Alright, remember, we're after anything that looks like official documents. Got it.
What?
The hell is that thing? It's a manticore.
Yes?
Okay. So, let's start by summoning a spider.
Where's the wheel? I'm listening.
They're all going for her, aren't they?
Hmm?
How do we get him to switch, though? Oh, I see. He is using the bow.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, none of you good. Okay, I'm gonna reload. I'm right-clicking to attack things, and it's not working. And it's throwing me off across the board. I have to left-click to attack. I'm so used to right-click at being the attack button. And I don't want my mage to be the one drawing aggro here. She's gonna die really fast, and that's not good. Okay. Can I change my formation? I can. Why is she in front?
What?
Okay, that selects the party. Formations. Okay. So... Alright. There we kind of go. So we've got the manticore there. However, I'm gonna go in this room first.
Oh, crush him! Where's the way? Out of my way!
Oh no, they're going the right direction.
You cannot stand against me!
Okay. And my frontliners are slightly wounded, but not overwhelmingly so. We got that manticore there, but he's a little spooky.
Blood and bones!
I love my voice actor that I picked. I might need to get the taunt action, frankly. Because my heavily armored dudes are just not pulling anyone. It's actually quite wild. You know, they'll stand in front and just nothing cares. They want...
Where's the... No mercy!
They want a piece of my squishy elf chick just as much as those nobles did.
Something you want.
And that's
bashed.
unsettling. Okay, well, Hamlin leveled up, so that's good. And honestly, this is working a lot better. So he's just gonna keep being my alchemy boy, lockpicks, and bows. At some point, we're gonna run out of ammo, but
Off I go.
oops, that won't be for a little while. Oh, this is gonna put me in a bad spot, ain't it?
What? Let's see what you're made
Okay,
of.
let's just take these
What
guys
is your
out.
wish?
Where's a will? There's a... What?
Let's see, anything in here? No. There's still the manticore room, which is a little bit of a worry. I'm very quickly reaching the point where I'm gonna just have to fight this sucker.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
Something you want bashed?
But I think what we want to do is we want to aggro it from this room. Preferably with summon spiders and some other stuff. It looks like a chunky sucker. Oops.
Yes?
Okay. Nope.
I'll make it.
I'm listening. By steel and stone!
Are you certain?
You're in my way.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm ready.
It's critter stabbing time.
Even the mightiest! Oh, crush them! Whatever you
A
say.
beer would be nice.
Okay,
What
back
do
to
you
this.
wish of me?
What is your wish? Yes. From the shadows he strikes.
Okay,
I'm listening.
grab that. Let's do a
Something you
vigilance.
want
Let's
bashed?
do a rage.
We'll
Let's
find
do
a
that.
solution.
Are you guys not gonna fight?
Stand against me.
I think we're fine. I was not expecting a manticore to go down so easily. Manticores always strike me. Oh, it's because of, Oh. Well, that thing's gone. How the heck did we notice that? I don't know.
What? Blood
Okay.
and bone. Where's the
Come
will?
fight, boy.
There's a... What?
Y'all are leveled up.
No mercy.
I'm just gonna chuck in the
Let's
fight,
see
boys.
what you're made of.
I'd like to throw in the other characters. Ow.
I'm ready. Haha!
Okay, so this thing's a bit tougher.
Where's the will?
Oh.
There's a... What?
Well, I'll be a pigeon plucker. The damage to the structure is extensive and definitely not the work of thieves. Look at what's been left behind. Something catch your eye there, Hamlin. The portraiture in this room is exquisite. You should be glad they were spared. This woman is the Lady Espen, a famous beauty in her time. In any time, she aroused immense jealousy at the court, thanks to her early death. The immortal work of the painter Randornan. That beauty will never fade. This is the artist's last commission before he died, which makes this piece, well, that's all I know about it. You have a collector's eye for art. Pah! A simply observation. I'm always learning, you know. Wouldn't hurt you to try sometime. Visit a museum once in a while. Learn to read. If you like the art so much, why are you troubled? It's just that I never realized Randornan's work was so big. Can you see where it's fastened to the wall? You're thinking about how to steal that portrait, aren't you?
What
a bizarre
conjecture. How could I even transport it? Without the aid of a dear friend and confidant.
But what in Genealogical are you going to do with it? Listen, an object of such immense value needs to be kept in certain conditions, away from sunlight and damp for starters. Come the next heavy rain, your mom, or stepmom, could be irreparably damaged. That's no way to repay your father's memory, or the small pile of gold Randornan must have charged. We need to take it down and move it somewhere safe. Hamlin, tell me why you want the portrait of Lady Espen, then I will make a decision. Okay, I'm going to be truthful with you now. I have an obligation to retrieve this artifact art. That's all I can tell you. If you're concerned about the money, I may be able to repay you one day. Sure.
Wonderful to
Wonderful.
hear you say so.
Well, alright. I'm still not sure how he's carrying that around, to be honest, but oh well.
Something you want bashed?
Okay, then I'm going to quick save, and we're just going to rest in this corner. Ah, that was fine, actually. Cool. I was assuming one of the many scorpions would just come and fight us. Okay, so we got some dire scorpions here.
Where's the blood?
Get 'em, fight, boys.
and bones?
We'll buy some arrows after this.
What is your wish?
Where's the fight? No mercy!
There we go.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
I really should probably
What
use
do you
more of her
wish of me?
spells, to be honest. I just never know when to use them. I just hoard them like crazy. Well, that seemed to work.
What?
Okay, yeah, we'll start using some more of my spells. Let's see. Oh, hello. Birth record. On the occasion of the birth of Grant Flintfist, be it recognized by the light of the Holy Church of Elnarius in the sacred grove of Tilindia that Grant Flintfist is born this day, the 22nd of Harvest End, in the 4th year of the reign of His Royal Highness King Valiandric I. Long may he rule to the house of Espen and the commoner Clea Wellgrove. Be it further recognized that Grant Flintfist shall enjoy every privilege and right ascribed to his noble title under law. Be it witnessed, Priest Darnor of the most glorious Alnarius, Father and Creator, Priestess Myades, the most sacred Tilindia, Mother and Protector. Yoink. Well,
Something
got what
you
we
want
needed.
bashed?
I'm assuming the sword is long gone. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, nothing in here. So that's everything for this region. Can I go upstairs? No, it doesn't look like it. The room upstairs is collapsed, blocking the entrance with debris.
Yes, yes.
Alright, we're good. Let's get out of here. We got our birth record, which means we're a lord. I don't think they actually said what kind of lord Lord Espen was. All we know is that he is a lord of some variety, but is he a viscount? Is he a duke? Is he a baron? Is he I'm actually running out of my my knowledge of various levels of nobility here. I never really paid a whole lot of attention to it up until recently. I got into like a weird bender where I was reading a bunch of romance, I guess manhwa, because I just wanted something really fluffy to get into, and I was getting a crash course in kind of a very incorrect version of events, which actually I thought was quite fun and interesting to read, but there was definitely a lot of like, I'm pretty sure this is all wrong. But it was fun to read at the time. Now it's kind of boring, but whatever.
Out of my way.
Agreed. Well, back to the castle district. Let's go turn this in, and hopefully we can go pick up that other, pick up that blood feud information. The quest? I don't know. Figure out whatever's going on with that. But first, stretch. Switch to a standing desk for today, and it is uncomfortable. Oh right, I've been cutting out the loading screens. As nice as they are, I really like this illustrated style. It looks nice, but it does take a little while.
I have an errand to run. It won't take long, but it is urgent to deliver this ungodly huge painting.
Let me help you with it. I don't see how you can manage it on your own. Really, that's totally unnecessary. It's fine. Alright, see you later then. Yes, come find me later in Greybark Square. Well,
What?
I feel like I should care more about that painting, but it's kind of one of those where it's like, whatever it is, it's probably important. I wonder if he, well, no. I don't know. I don't know what the read on him is, but I'm sure as a party member, whatever his motivations are at least like halfway functional, and also would have rotted in that house anyway, because I don't really see our character going back in for every priceless bit of art or architecture that was left behind. Anyway, back to the Hall of Records. Time to become a lord. Wow, that was quicker. Yeah, some of the loading screens are short, some are kind of long. You've returned. Good news, I hope. I found these. I hope it's sufficient. Yes, well, that's disappointing. What's disappointing? A moment, please. Boy, come here. I have a task for you. Oh, sorry about that. These are the correct documents, and they do confirm that you are the true heir to Lord Espen's title and holdings. What's disappointing is this other stack of papers I have here. The official record of Lord Espen's family line and succession appears to be the work of an expert forger. How do you know your records are forged and mine are real? Here, compare them side by side. The text, the legal jargon, and the format are all perfect, but the forger did not have access to Lord Espen's official seal. You look at the wax impression, the forged version is flawed. Yes, there's no question you are the rightful heir. What about Espen's son, Aldenar? As the eldest, won't he make the claim to the estate? Aldenar's attack on the estate under the flag of Darren Gould was effectively an attack on the crown that nullifies, now and forever, any legal claim he might make. The king himself is the ultimate authority on these matters, you know, and he's not the forgiving type. Is there anything I have to do as a nobleman? Your responsibilities as a new lord are matters for the king. What do I do next? A timely question. Knowing His Majesty would wish to be informed of these developments at once, I sent a scribe to request an audience for you. Here he is now. What? Oh, the scribe, not the king. I was like, what? Alright, scribe. My lord, His Highness King Veliandric has requested your presence in the throne room. Please go to the palace at once. You are expected. Understood. Best of luck to you. Well, on we go. Hi, I'm I'm your newest lord, the bastard son of your latest dead lord, and I'm also probably going to be the hero of the kingdom. What say you? Like, I feel like it's kind of odd whenever I'm put in these situations in video games. It's just like, do I want to call it like Manifest Destiny? It comes almost a little aggressively. I want to play one of these games at some point where you are just like some random schmuck that does whatever. The Chosen One plotline. Not exactly Chosen One plotline, but you know, I just want to be the normal dude. Lord Grant Flintfaced. Welcome, you are most welcome. The courtier will escort you to the throne room. His Royal Highness awaits you. I can't imagine the noble court is going to appreciate Grant, but who knows, maybe they're a little bit more militaristic than aristocratic. I'm just thinking about that initial scene with all the foppish nobles sitting around and being like, you know, we don't care about the plight of the common man that much. And then, like, if Grant was there and they just all, like, the vibe would be wrong. You know, you have a bunch of people in the, like, really silly-looking Victorian clothes and then just straight up a Viking. And, yeah, I mean, they don't match, but they're all nobility, question mark. I don't know. I want to play more games like that, where I can just, like, really throw wrenches into things. I need to play more CRPGs. They just take so long. And I don't have time. I have negative time. Ooh, this is pretty.
Ah, you're a dwarf. I didn't expect that.
Yes, I take after my mother. A clever ruse that, hiding in plain sight in Espen's house.
The reports I have read recommended you be elevated from the common rabble to the nobility. I intend to honor your birthright and make you the new head of the House of Espen. Quite a stroke of luck for you, I'd say.
What exactly does this title entail? To maintain the roads under your demoscene? I don't know. Answer the petitions of your sirs, should you eventually require any, to provide a levy of troops in times of war, in the number I deem suitable, and the usual taxes and tithes. Or, that is what such a title would entail under normal circumstances. How unfortunate House Espen hasn't a single soldier nor copper coin for the crown. Oh, you're more in common with a pauper than a real lord. I see. It's quite comical, I'm sure you'll agree. Once that dastard Eldanar took up the sword against his king, he became, with one stroke, a traitor entitled to nothing. Your real lineage had been revealed the day before, everything would have been yours, but instead, all of Espen's assets and lands reverted by default to the crown. That is to say, me! Ha. Am I not to inherit even the house and the land of the main estate? No, not a thing. A noble without land isn't much of a noble, it's true. But don't ask me for a handout. With the war consuming every resource, I can spare nothing. Not even a pinch of swamp. Oh, but should any of the enemy's estates or land happen to fall into your hands in the course of our skirmish with Darren Gould, that you may claim as your own, provided the appropriate taxes, levies, etc. follow. As your majesty saith, so it shall be. Now come, accept your title in the sight of the crown's glory. Yes, your majesty. I could also just say no. No. I have a jester already. And in any case, a nobleman is not eligible for that role. I command you to prepare to take your title of nobility. Well, this is interesting. This guy sucks. I hate him. I'm gonna just say no. What happens? What happens if I say no? And I will not stand this insult. Execute this jumped up peasant. Oh, shit. Alright.
What?
Regicide!
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, we're a little wounded. We need some spiders. Well, she's dead. Oh my god. Are they just spawning more? Well, I can do nothing. Your protagonist died. I love the fact that they gave me the option for that, and I'm so curious what would happen if you killed him. So I guess we're gonna have to take a title after all. That... Oh shit, that sends me back to the Hall of Records. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? As messed up as that is, I think that's a good stopping point. Maybe. I don't know how long this episode's gone on, but I like the idea of saying no and dying. Okay, you know what? That is actually a decent stopping point, at least for now. As silly as it is. Mainly just because, you know, gotta find a good exit point at some point. And honestly, getting killed by the king for insubordination is nothing short of hilarious. And weirdly fitting for this game. Obviously, no, you're supposed to be the hero and, you know, fight back the rebellion, fight back greed, probably take over, depose the king because he's a shit, depose whoever's leading the rebellion because he's also a shit, or she, who knows. And then just kind of rinse repeat until the day is saved or something like that. That's how it usually goes, and maybe there's some big surprises down the line. I'm sure there are. These games tend to. But, with all that said, it's a good stopping point for me, especially because I'm about... Well, when this video is going out, I'm actually going to be in the middle of packing up my house and leaving, so there's no way I can continue on. No, I'm not going to see the king. Oh, shoot, they're dragging me in. Whatever. I'll just scoot through the dialogue and become the proper noble lord. It's so shitty. He's like, well, it's too bad. If had you been a day earlier, you know, you'd actually have some land, but instead you're poor. But you can raid stuff and take it all back. And it's like, all of that just sounds gross and bad, and I don't like it. Either way. So, Black Geyser is available on Steam. Whoops. Okay, either way, instead of talking to the king and getting distracted with more dialogue, maybe, let's just get out of here. This is just the fact sheet they sent my direction, in case I missed anything or there's details you want to see. But anyway, so Black Geyser is available now in 1.0 on Steam for $35, with a 20% launch discount down to $30, I believe, ish. Or no, it's going to be a little bit less than that. And you can actually, it's on PC, and it says it's 20 plus hours, but I've also heard the number about like 60 hours long. So I think this is definitely one of those CRPGs that you can really sink your teeth into and potentially take multiple paths through if you want to go like evil man route. Because I'm sure that's there. Is there more than this? There's definitely another picture with this guy where he doesn't look nearly as creepy evil. But I think it's neat as far as CRPGs go. It pretty much matches every single other one I've ever played in terms of general quality voice acting, gameplay. Though I will say, the fact that it's not based on Dungeons and Dragons is actually kind of neat. Just because, you know, almost every CRPG I've ever played has been D&D based. No, actually, it's been splitting up a lot. Every CRPG I played when I was a kid was D&D based, but that's mostly just a me thing. But I like it a lot. And I guess with all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, hit subscribe, because I got tons of them to check out. And I might come back to this one for a review later. And also one last thing of a thank you to Grape Ocean and Vicarious Publishing for sponsoring these sets of videos. It was a ton of fun to try out, and yeah, I don't get to play a whole lot of CRPGs, so it was fun to get the opportunity. So, with all that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.